Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this Friday night. If you have just joined us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're all fully aware of future watch-alongs. Hit the notification, hit the like button, which will help this channel grow a bit more. And of course, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Get your comments in. We can always go through a few comments before the game starts. You've joined us tonight for this championship game between Stoke City and Hull City. It's from the Bets 365 Stadium, which is the home of Stoke. The teams have been announced, so we'll go through those now. So the Stoke team, in goal they have Johansson. Number 17 is Bocat. Then we go Wilmot, Chamadou. Gibson is the captain for Stoke. Manhoff, Thompson, Berger, Bae Jun Ho, Kumas, and then Cannon. For Hull City, of Pando in goal, Drama, McLaughlin, Jones, Coyle the captain, Palmer, Zambrano, Malem, Bellumi, Bedia, and Omur. So that's the two starting lineups tonight. I think it's fair to say that both teams are in need of a win. Hull City currently lying in the bottom three on 3 points from 5 games, having lost the last 2, having drawn the first 3. So they'll be desperate for a win. Stoke are obviously not much better off. They are, in terms of points, a few places above Hull, but the chairman didn't think that was good enough because he dumped Mr. Schumacher, who was the coach, and brought in a new coach from Norwich. He hasn't had long to change anything with regards to Stoke and the way they play, but he'll get the chance over the next few weeks. But this is a must-win game for both these teams. Even at this early in the season, it's a must-win game. Hull City have made 3 changes from the team that were beaten by Sheffield last Friday. So Drama comes in, Palmer makes his debut, and Zambrano makes his debut as well. So he's tinkered with the side a bit as Volta. I think that just looking back on the game as it was last Friday, I thought that Hull gave as good as they got against Sheffield United. I thought that, well, they did. There's no thought about it. They definitely did dominate the possession, but were a bit naive with the defending and were hit on the break twice, and that's where they conceded and lost the game. Hull City did see a lot of the ball in the final third, and I thought if there was one thing that they could improve on was their crossing, because they got into some good positions, and then we found that every time they got to cross the ball, it ended up hitting the man at the near post who cleared the ball out. Just bear with me a second, just while I plug my laptop in so we don't go flat battery. One thing I forgot to do was plug the laptop in. Silly me, but never mind. Better late than never. There we go, that should do it. Sorry about that, but we're on full power now, that's the main thing. So like I say, we're 10 minutes away from kick-off. So we've got a bit of time to discuss the game ahead of us. There's a lot to discuss, really. I mean, is Walter under pressure after 5 games? No wins yet as the new Hull City manager. I'm sure he is. Stoke have shot their manager pretty quick in the season, which a few years ago you would have thought that it was a bit early, a bit unusual, but no, it's a thing now. If you lose a couple of games in a row, you're out on your backside before you know it. So, if you've got any comments, any observations on the two teams, the managers, who needs this game, who needs this win more? It's still only early in the season, but both teams are on the slippery slide. So I expect it to be a bit of a cagey affair as far as the game goes. Neither team are full of confidence, so we could find it tight, and both teams will want to keep it tight, especially Hull, conceding the way they did against Sheffield United. It'll be in their interest to keep it nice and tight. But if you're any Hull or Stoke fans who have joined us at the moment, please get your comments and let us know what you think. Let's get it discussed. Now we've got time before the game starts. If you have just joined us, thanks a lot. Do appreciate you joining us. If you haven't already subscribed, please do consider subscribing, because it does help the channel grow. Same as comments. All comments and interaction helps the channel grow, so we do appreciate that, and we will discuss any comments and put them out there for everybody to see. Hit the like button as well. That's always good for a growing channel like mine. And of course, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future games. The next game that we're going to do after Friday will be on Sunday for the big game, the Arsenal Man City game. So I hope you're able to join us for that at about 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. Should be a cracking game, another tight game. But at this moment, we're looking forward to this championship game, big championship game. Welcome to the channel, Kirsty. How are you feeling about this game today? Hey, boy. Confident of a win today? You need one, I think, don't you? You don't want to be languishing in that relegation slot for too long. It can become a long slog if you become detached at the bottom there. I think this is. I think when you're involved in a relegation scrap, or you're one of the teams down there, then you've got to be looking to beat the sides around you. And Stoke certainly falls into that category for Hull, and so they'll be looking, even though they're away, they'll be looking to collect points from this. Not that confident, Kirsty. What do you think to the changes that he's made then? He's brought Drama in, who came on as substitute in the last game, last Friday. But Zambrano and Palmer, they haven't featured much in the team so far. So what do you think to that? I don't know whether you're playing Stoke at about the right time with them just having given their manager the bullets. Maybe there's a bit of, I think, even the fans listening to what they were saying, the Stoke fans, they were all a bit surprised at Schumacher getting the bullet. And if they're surprised, then I bet the players were. And there might be just a little bit of discontent in the team. So maybe it's a good time to be playing Stoke now. But we shall see. I mean, the new manager's come in. He's only had a couple of days, but maybe he's already been able to inspire the team. You know, there's always a bit of what they call a new manager bounce, isn't there? When teams bullet the manager and then get a new one in quickly. So, I mean, hopefully City will be hoping that that's not the case, but you just never know. With 5 minutes to go before kickoff, you can still get your comments in before we start. Yeah, I've got to agree with you there, Kirsty. I was surprised when they sacked Rosinha. I thought he was doing well. I thought he was a progressive new up-and-coming young manager, and I thought if City had stuck with him, I thought they could have made a bit of progress this year. After last year, we're almost getting into the playoffs. I thought City could have progressed, and when they bolted him, I was very surprised. And I'm not convinced about this Tim Walter at the moment, but I'm prepared to give him a chance. But yeah, I wish they'd kept. I wish they'd kept Rossini personally. I think it was a backward step that. So if you've got any thoughts on this game, any score predictions? I think this could go down as a draw. I'm thinking maybe a 1-1 draw here. I don't expect there to be many goals in it. I think it's two struggling teams who are struggling to keep the ball out of their own net. Because of that, I think they'll be concentrating on keeping it tight at the back. Looking at the cameras now, the teams are just lining up in the tunnel there, so we're about to get going in the next 3 minutes. So get your comments in. Give us a score prediction. What do you think? I've said 1-1. What do the rest of you guys think? It's 1-1 for me, guys. Teams are just coming out from the tunnel now. Oh, and as they come out, the lights go off. Maybe that's just a prelude to just how they build things up. Hopefully, the power hasn't gone off. Maybe they're going to get a bit of a light show before the game starts. It's a long walk to the halfway line from the far end where they come in. It's unusual, really, isn't it? I mean, usually it's a halfway job, but not this one. Bit in the dark. I hope it hasn't been a floodlight failure. Nobody wants to come ahead with a score. It's only been me so far that's predicted one. Right, there we go. Look, I think it's a bit of a light show that we're going to be treated to. Looks like Stoke are going to play it cagey. They're playing a 4-5-1. Obviously, they'll be expecting Manoff and Bay to get forward and support Cannon up front. Kirsty says 2-2. That's a good call. I hope it is. That'll be a good game if it's a 2-2 draw. And I think Hull City would be happy to take a point away, wouldn't they, from a away game like that? Wouldn't be a bad point, I'm sure. So Hull City formation. They're playing a 4-1-4-1 with Zambrano just playing in front of the back four, so like the defensive midfielder. And again, Palumi and Palmer will be looking to get forward on the wings. I thought Omar had a good game against Sheffield. He kept going. He didn't give up. He was busy all the time, and I think they'll be looking for him to get on the ball as much as he can again. Bedia was always a threat up front without actually getting too much of the ball. Didn't get much service. So we'll see if the change of tactics is going to work. Hull City's shot conversion, 23rd in the rankings. That tells you everything you need to know. And even Stoke, shot conversion, 21st. So you've got two teams here that don't stick the ball in the back of the net. So maybe Kirsty's been a bit optimistic with the 2-2. I think maybe a 1-1 or maybe a 0-0. But we'll see. So Pelak, the new manager of Norwich, Tottenham, coming from Norwich. Tottenham, what am I calling Tottenham for? For Stoke, coming from Norwich. Apparently, it comes with a good reputation. So we'll see. See how he sets his team up. Whether he's managed to inspire them at all. Stoke just going through a bit of a team huddle, just trying to inspire each other. Hull City just stood in formation, waiting for the game to start, which it is about to. It's about Stoke are about to kick off, kicking from left to right. Just waiting for the ref to give the all clear. Right, away we go. Ball is pumped long to the left-hand side. Header's won by Stoke, but Drama has been robbed straight away, and the ball's across to Bay. It just took the ball a bit long. The ball went all the way across to Bay on the left-hand side. He just couldn't control it. It just ran away from him, and the angle became very narrow as he turned back and had a shot, and it went wide of the post. The pass was just a bit heavy for the guy. It was just hit with a bit too much pace for him to be able to control. But a good start. If he'd have been able to control that, he'd have been right in on goal. Bit of a deflection there as the ball ends up in Panda's hands. Ball's being brought out on the left-hand side. Drama on the left-hand side. Amor wins the throw. Palmer was going backwards and he's bundled over and wins the free kick. It's taken quickly. Palmer gets the ball back, plays it down the left-hand side for the runner. It was Bedia, but he was beaten to it and the ball was cleared, but it's been picked up again by Omo. Palmer chips the ball to the back of the box. Bellamy just lost control of it, just ran a bit wide, had to go back to pick the ball up. Ball's chipped inside, but it's headed out. Palmer tried to get in there, but he was beaten to the header. The ball's chipped back. Bellamy, but it's shepherded out by Bocat, and it's a goal kick to Stoke. Yeah, maybe Hull City not going to commit so many players forward this time. Just bearing in mind how they were caught on the break by Sheffield twice last weekend. But Stoke are coming forward down the left hand to Bobcat. Tries to float a ball into the middle, but it's won. Coyle, captain, goes all the way back to the keeper. All across to the left. It's Drama. The ball is brought well forward. Omo gets the ball back from Palmer. Tries to cross the ball. It's deflected out for a throw. Omo being busy again like he was last Friday. Palmer gets the ball but has to go backwards. McLaughlin goes across to the right to Jones, his centre-back partner. McLaughlin gets it back again. Drama has to go back to McLaughlin, who gives it to his keeper. Goes right to Jones. Ball's taken off. Tom Cannon gets it. Back again to Berger. Gibson, but he's being forced back by the press. Bedia forces the ball to be played all the way back to the keeper, Johansson. It goes across to the left. Hull City are putting the squeeze on again, but Stoke are playing through it. Comes away into midfield. It's fouled. Manhoff is brought down by Palmer in the centre of the Hull City half. Tackle from behind. He was never going to reach the ball. Lucky to get away without the yellow card there, Palmer. Halfway in the City half, Hull City half. Very central. Free kick. It's taken short. Referee's not happy with that. Wants it taken again. It's taken again, goes short again. Goes back. Under pressure from Bedia. Gibson tries to play the ball down to left-hand side, but it's deflected out for a throw to Stoke. This goes backwards to Gibson again. Hull City are putting the pressure on again, and the ball goes backwards. Wilmot gets the ball and brings it forward in the centre circle. Goes across to the right. Chamadou to Kumas on the right, but Drama gets a tackle in and it's a throw on the right-hand side. Drama, one of the changes for the Hull City today. The ball goes out again from the challenge of Zambrano. Zambrano putting the pusher on again straight away. He's forcing the ball back. So Wilmot has to go back to the keeper as Hull City put the press on again. Goalkeeper goes to the left into midfield, and the ball's flicked up in the air. By the time he brings the ball down with the bouncing ball, it's taken off him by Omar. Kumas picks up a loose ball. There's a bit of a drama. Defends Kumas. Gets a lucky deflection, and the ball or the throw goes to Hull City. It's Palmer who was dwelling on the ball and had his pocket picked. Manhoff. Zambrano took it off Manhoff. Ball comes across. Run away across the goal to the right-hand side. Coyle gets it off Jones, but Coyle has to go backwards to his keeper. There's Stoke holding a high line. As Drama has the ball. Goes across to McLaughlin. It's Jones. Jones plays the ball down the right-hand side, the right wing, but who was aiming for, I don't know, because it was nowhere near a Hull City player and rolls out for a throw to Stoke. Throw goes short and then it's volleyed. A bit of a push in the back. Stoke get the free kick. Still deep inside their own half on the left-hand side, but it's chipped forward for a runner. It's easily picked out by Jones. McLaughlin comes forward with it. Omar on the left-hand side now has got a chance to run down. Tries to put an early cross in, but it's deflected up. And it's poorly cleared. Bedia is challenging for the ball. Coyle comes in. Ooh. Belomi had a chance. As Coyle came diving in, it looked like he was fouled, but the ball ran out to the left-hand side. Belomi was there. A left-footed shot that sailed over the left-hand side of the back. It was, you could see what he was trying to do, Belomi. He was trying to curl it into the right-hand corner of the goalkeeper's net, and it's only just over the bar. It's a great effort. Good commitment by Coyle. He's diving in there. He almost got a kick to his head for his troubles, but he did well. Welcome to James Allen. Thanks for joining us, James. Hope you're enjoying things. Manhoff is coming forward now. Going across to Bay. Mansper's going to have a shot. Kumas. It's wide though as the keeper dives across to his right. He had it covered. Was never going in. Thanks for your support, James. It's great to see you. Yes, both sides giving the ball away in midfield and creating chances for each other. City are Hull City coming across to the left-hand side. Drama plays the ball into midfield, but they've got a toe in of Stoke and they've won the ball back. There's another shot. It's deflected wide from the right-hand side. Corner to Stoke on the right-hand side. Are you a fan of either of these two teams, James? 10 minutes gone. Stoke with a in-swinging corner. It's a good corner. Gets a bit of a deflection. Then I think it was as Malin was bringing the ball out. He was tackled from behind, just on the edge of the box, and it's a free kick to Hull City. Yeah, Gibson made his run for the corner and just ran straight into Palmer. Oh, was it Palmer? Was it Zambrano? He gets flattened by Gibson. Surprised he got away with that. Anyway, it's a free kick on the edge of the box. Tulsa. He's looking at his man, and he got that's a forearm in the face. I'll tell you something. If there was VAR in this game, he could have got a red card for that, because that was a forearm in the face, and it was deliberate because he looked at his man and then got his forearm up there. Nasty piece of work. But he's got away with it. Ball goes across to the right. It's swung down the left, looking for Bedia. Wilmot takes charge of it and takes the ball away. Hull City are pressuring, and so Stoke have to go backwards, and it ends up going to the keeper. It's a bit wide of the keeper. And Omar almost got his foot in there as the keeper played it out to the right. Almost closed the keeper down. It's hit forward. Coyle comes away with the ball. Bellamy goes back to Coyle. Jones to McLaughlin. He's got Cody Drama on his left-hand side. Drama's under pressure and has to go backwards. In the centre circle, Jones. Jones plays a long ball, but it's not going to get to Malin. Bay gives it to Thompson. Just short of the halfway line. Goes across to the left-hand side. But they're being forced backwards. Pass inside on a turn. Gets the ball away to the right. Goes to Kumas. Kumas comes inside. The ball out to the right. Manhoff is into the box. Just had a touch too much and the ball was just nipped off his toe. Bedia was looking for a foul there as the ball was played to him, but the referee's given nothing and Stoke have the ball again on the halfway line. Couple of passes and there's a ball into midfield, but it's immediately played straight back again to the halfway line. Ball goes out to the left. Coyle takes the ball as Bay tries to put the ball through on the left-hand side. Coyle uses his pace to get to the ball. McLaughlin comes away in midfield. Belomi has the ball on the right. He's got plenty of space to run at his man now and attack that port. He comes in on his left foot and tries another call. Same as he tried 5 minutes ago. He tried to kill one into the top right-hand corner. This time, he got a bit too much under it, and it's well over the bar this time. But he had plenty of space. Plenty of space to attack, and he could have gone. He could have gone for the dead ball line and tried to get a cutback, but he didn't. He chose to go for the shot, and it ends up as a goal kick to Stoke. The ball's played deep. Hull City competing in midfield, and the ball's bounced around, and no one's really got control of it. It's played out a bit too heavily to the right-hand side, looking for Kumas. The ball runs out for a throw. Halfway inside the City half on their Hull City half on their left-hand side. Strammer is going to take the throw. He goes back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin's given it short. It's short for Drama. He's closed down quickly. It's a peeler for a corner. That's given us a goal kick, though. Could have gone either way, really. It was a 50-50 challenge in the end. Hull City playing short again. McLaughlin to Jones to Coyle inside to the ball goes down the left-hand side. Stoke cut it out. So throw to Coyle. Coyle to take the throw. The right-hand side, the Stoke left-hand side, just short the halfway line. He goes back with the throw. That's gone to the goalkeeper, comes across to Drama. He has to go back to the goalkeeper as he's pressurised. Jones goes back to Drama in a bit of space this time. He can go to the left to Omo, who goes round his man, flicks the ball inside. It's McLaughlin who got it. Drama this time has gone across to the right, looking for Belomi, but it's cut out by Mayot. Ball's in the air, head tennis. Coyle's nudged in the back by Bay. The free kick's given. Coyle not happy about that. Yeah, just put his shoulder in the back of Coyle's head, knocked him over. Not the greatest of challenges. He's never going to get to the ball. The free kick's taken quickly on the left-hand side to Omo. That's Palmer. He gives it to Drama, who goes back to McLaughlin. Drama gets it back again. Back to McLaughlin, just over the halfway line. He goes across to Jones. Jones has got Coyle. Belomi. Belomi sells his man short, though, but he manages to get his foot on it, does Jones. Again, almost putting themselves into trouble with short passes. McLaughlin comes across to the left. Omo. He goes back to McLaughlin. Long ball across to Belomi again, but it's cut out again by Ballet. Coyle's going down the line. He keeps it inside. Plays it back to Belomi. He's got his left-footed cross. It was a good cross as well, but it's cut out at the back post by Bocat. Drame. He tries to play inside. He's tripped as he tries to go around his man, and it's a free kick to Hull City just outside the box. Good evening to Simply Joy. Thanks for joining us, Simply Joy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like, and the notification button. Get your comments in. Every comment, every like, every subscription just helps the channel grow. You know what it's like with the YouTube algorithm. Goalkeeper Johansson screaming to his wall to get into position. This is just about 5 yards outside the Stoke box, just to the right. So Beloumi's on it. Looks like that Palmer's there as well. So it's going to be possibly a Palmer right footer or Beloumi left footer. Referee blows his whistle. Looks like it's going to be Palmer's nearest to it. Palmer's going to take it. He's going to go for the shot, and he does do. Over the wall, far too high, and it sails over the bar. Bit of a waste, really. Thanks to Simply Joy for showing the support. It's all appreciated, all the support that you give us, guys. It really does help the channel grow. So a free kick, dead ball, shall I say, which is played long. Ball goes all the way back. That's McLaughlin, who's played out to Drame. To Omo, but he's forced backwards under pressure and has to go back to the keeper. Well, City are dominating the ball again, like they did against Sheffield, but they've got to make it count when they've got all this possession. Ball goes out on the left-hand side. Hull City thought they'd got the decision, but it goes to Stoke. Stoke play the ball backwards. Pressure is on again. The squeeze is on. The ball's played long. They're looking for the nod on by Wilmot, but he didn't get it. Bay gets it, tries to turn his man, but he's let the ball run away from himself, and Hull City have picked it up below me. Palmer is picked off by Stoke City, a poor pass. Wilmot goes into centre midfield with Berger. He's looking for a pass sideways. Gibson gives it out to the left to Bay inside. Thompson gets it back from Berger, has to turn and go to the left again. Gibson goes out to the left. Bobcat tries to put a cross in, but it's a low one, and it's intercepted on the edge of the box by Jones. Hull City almost giving the ball away again there. Gibson cuts another foul. Referee having a word with him. It wasn't the best of challenges. Oh, he stood on the foot of Malem. That's the second nasty challenge he's done, and he's got away with it again. Captain throwing his weight about a bit there. Hull City take the free kick quickly to Drama, but he's pressurised and has to go back. McLaughlin gives the ball to the keeper, but the squeeze is on. Tom Cannon putting a bit of effort in, wins the ball, and it goes out for a Hull City throw on the right-hand side. Simply Joy is a Hull City fan. Come on, Hull. You can understand that. I think they need something today. A point at least. They can't afford to lose another game, 3 in a row. As Drama has the ball on the left-hand side, he throws the ball back. McLaughlin is going across the front of his defence. He gives it to Coyle on the right-hand side. He gives it to Beloumi. Goes back to Coyle. Across to Drama. Omo plays it through the legs to Palmer. Palmer's challenged and the ball goes out. It's Wilmot. Good toe in there. Looked like a Hull City throw, but the ref's giving it to Stoke. Ball goes across to Bocat. He plays it into Bay, but he didn't have much space between the ball, receiving the ball and the touchline, and the ball does run off his foot and out for a throw. Ball goes to the goalkeeper, McLaughlin. Drama's wide, but McLaughlin decides to go back the opposite way, gives it to Jones. He goes out to May. Ball's played right the way across. Well, Omo challenged for the ball there in the air. And Shamadou goes down. A big kid like that goes down under a little guy's challenge and wins the free kick. Yeah, it's probably a bit of an arm in the face there, but he made the most of it. Did Shamadou. Gets the free kick anyway. Still rubbing his head a bit there. Must have felt that one, although it looked like there's a arm across the cheek rather than the back of his head. Ball goes out to the left. And Bocat, he comes inside. Goes across to the right-hand side now. Shamadou. Goes across to the Kumas. He's got a chance to run at Drama, and he goes round him, gets to the byline. Slow cross is gathered on the second attempt by Pando. Maybe in a chance if one of the Stoke players had been attacking the near post, but they weren't. They'd all gone deeper than that, and the ball never got through to them. Hull City bring the ball across to the left-hand side. McLaughlin plays a long ball to Bedia. The ball's headed back, but Omo picks it up, and Palmer comes across to the left. Drama. Palmer again. Goes back to McLaughlin. He goes across to Jones. Going to try the right-hand side now as Bellumi's got a bit of space. He plays the ball inside. It's a good ball. Betty a challenge for it. Just gets a toe in there on Berger. And Berger goes over and the referee probably quite rightly gives a free kick. Yeah. He fouled Thompson and Berger. Bid Bedia. The ball's played forward by Stoke, but the first header is won by Hull City. McLaughlin to Jones. Again, Hull City seeing plenty of possession. Coyle on the right-hand side. Bellumi in front of him gets the ball. He's got a chance to attack to Bedo. To Bocat. The ball's played across. Bedia was the intended recipient, but it goes over his head. And all the way through for a goal kick. I think the goalkeeper thought it was a bit closer than what it was because it was curling. And when it missed everybody, the goalkeeper made a token dive at the end, but it was a couple of yards wide. But it was a good cross. Gibson goes across. Inside to Bay. He turns again. He gets away from his man this time and has got a bit of space in midfield. Manhoef has got a chance for a shot. And he has a shot that's saved well by Panda at the right-hand side. Diving to his right, he was aiming for the right-hand post. And Panda made a good save, a save that you'd expect him to make. He cut inside and it all opened up for him. On his left foot. The way that he leant across as he hit that shot, the keeper knew where he was going to put it. Oh, and there's the header's put in. The corner comes across, and I think that's Wilmot who got to the ball first, and he put a bullet header past Panda, and that's 1-0. And that's a poor start for City after all that possession that they've had to. There was just no. He goes for a run to the near post. Does Wilmot? And no one goes with him. They're all marking zonally. Hull City. They're not marking man to man. And he just makes a run to the near post and just glances a header past the keeper. And it was a free header. And that's poor marking. And Hull City go a goal down. Kick off. Bellumi gives the ball away. Bay on the halfway line. Yeah, so saying it's a good run by Wilmot to the near post, but City were marking zonally, and no one was marking that zone where he went. And he had a free header. Ball goes back to the keeper, Johansson. Bedia is trying to put a bit of pressure on. This is a regular thing for Hull City going behind because 6th game of the season and they've yet to go ahead in any of their games. The referee's blown up for a free kick to Hull City on the halfway line. City take the free kick, goes across to the left to Drama. He goes round his man, or he tries to. But Kumas defends well, gets a foot in. Throw to Hull City. Goes back. It's played across to the right to Coyle. He gives it out to Bellumi. He's got a chance to attack Bocat. He gets a ball across, but it doesn't beat the first man. Mele has got the ball now, but he's lost the ball too easily. Bay, bit of a trickery on the ball, stepping one way or the other, but Zambrano gets the ball. It's chipped forward. Zambrano has the ball now, goes across. McLaughlin, he goes across to Drama, comes inside and leaves the ball out to Omo. The ball is across and it's beaten away by Gibson. Good defending there because they had Bedia was right behind him. Yeah, it's good play by Hull City. Just got to get those crosses at the men. Chamadou with the throw. High one. Won by Drama. Wilmot lobs it forward, but he's lost out to Coyle in the middle of the field. He's coming across to the left. And Bay was tracking him, gets his foot in, but commits the foul. Palmer tried to take it quickly, but I think the referee wanted a word. Or maybe it was from the wrong place. Yeah, the referee wanted a word with Bray. with Beer because he has committed several fouls in his first half. I think his next foul will put him in the book. Free kick to Hull City. Halfway inside the Stoke half. Stoke holding a high line. Plenty of space in behind them if they want to chip on deep. That's what they do. Goes to the back post. It's too far for Jones to reach. But that was the idea. The space was at the back post over the back of this high line. But Jones just couldn't reach it. With 35 minutes gone, got to say that it's been not a bad performance by Hull City, and I think they're a bit unlucky or a bit naive to have gone one down, but they are one down and they've got to do something about it. Ball goes across to the right. It's Jones to Coyle. Bellumi flicks it inside. The ball goes across to the left to Drama, making a lot of run down that left hand side. The ball was just, he laid the ball inside to Palmer, but it was short and the ball was robbed off him. It's another good position that City are in, and a poor pass allowed the move to be broken up. Zambrano in the centre of midfield has the ball. He goes across to left to Drama, back to Palmer. He plays it inside to Omo. Palmer gets it back. Omo is away on the left-hand side again. He gets a crossing that's deflected and it's headed out, but Palmer picks the ball up again. His Berger's shoulder charged him. No free kick. Coyle brings the ball down. Has to go back to Jones on the halfway line, who gives it to his centre half partner, McLaughlin. He goes across to the left to Omo. He turns, gives it to Palmer. Drama is away again. It's unfortunate there because Chamadou got his toe into the ball and actually kicked it onto Drama, and then the ball ran out for a goal kick. Unfortunate. But Hull have had quite a bit of success possession-wise down that inside left channel with Drama getting forward with Omo and Palmer, but just haven't created anything from it yet. But that's one of the positions that they've got to press. Bocat gives the ball away as he plays it down the left to Bay. Coyle is fouled by Bocat. Tries to take it quickly, and he gets it away. The ball is played across. Chamadou plays the ball behind with Malum around him. So another corner to Hull City. Looks like Bellumi is going to take the corner. It's played short. Palmer. Ball is played inside. Omo tries to get across in. It's deflected away for another corner. Bellumi is going to take it again. Plays it short again to Palmer. Didn't work first time. Let's hope it works this second time. Across to the middle is a space. Drama. A shot just outside the box. It wasn't a convincing one. It's deflected away, though, and goes for another corner. But he had loads of space on the edge of that box there. Just a bit of a scuffed shot, but it was deflected away for a corner. And Hull City have got a chance to attack that goal again. Corner from the right-hand side. It's going to be a left-footed in-swinger by Bellumi. It's a low one. It's a low, poor one. Coyle tries to get his foot in there, but he can't do a great deal with it. He tries to flick it, and he just manages to flick it out for a goal kick. One of the problems that Hull City had in their game against Sheffield last Friday was that the crossing was poor and they couldn't get past the first man. And that was another example of that, a corner that didn't get past the first man. Anyway, they're away on the right-hand side now. Goes to Kumas. Inside Manoff. Shamadou plays it in again as he's coming away with it. The Hull City, they've managed to block that cross. Zambrano goes out to the right to Coyle, who's saying, come to me, below me. He doesn't. Ball cross to Drame. Then Omar, or Omer. Jones to below me. Got a chance to run at Bocat again, but he decides to come inside. Coyle puts a cross in, but it's a low, scuffed one, and Berger manages to clear it to the halfway. Coyle runs back to pick the ball up again. Jones to McLaughlin. Drama. Back to McLaughlin. Turns again and gives it to Omar on this left-hand side. Palmer gets it back through to Omar. Tries to get the ball through quickly, and it's cut out at the front post. And Kumas. Manhoff is running through. He's into the box. He has a shot. And it's a poor shot that goes well wide. Didn't even work the keeper. But it's again Hull City caught on the break. And that's not good. Left it 2-on-2. 2-on-2. And then McLaughlin is well beaten. That's a poor shot. It's a poor shot. It's well wide. On his left foot, he's got to go across the keeper. Tried to go near post, and he's 3 yards wide. McLaughlin. Jones. Coyle. Nothing for him, and he has to go back to the keeper. Coyle flicks it inside. Bocat. Ball goes back. Jones. McLaughlin on the left wants it and gets it. Palmer inside, bit of space to turn. Tries to chip a ball forward, but it's easily blocked. But they pick the ball up again to Hull City. Coyle plays the deep ball to the back post. Drame. Palmer. Palmer's got a chance of a shot, but it was closed down in the end, and it's a hurried shot that it hits off balance high and wide of that right-hand post. Yeah. Closed down quickly and didn't have no chance to steady himself for the shot. Just need a bit of composure. If he could have just got out of his feet, given himself a chance to strike a ball, but it was under his feet. He was challenged. He was falling backwards. Everything was wrong about it. His balance was wrong, and he just ended up hitting it high, wide, and handsome. Goal kick taken by Johansson. Goes down the right-hand side. Kumas nods it forward, but he can't reach the ball. McLaughlin defends well, gives it back to the keeper. Coyle gets it off the keeper. Goes back to the keeper. Back to McLaughlin. Drama leaves it inside, but McLaughlin had gone for the second ball. And luckily, because it was nowhere near McLaughlin, the ball hit him and he picked the ball up. Otherwise, they'd have given the ball away in such a poor area. But in the end, the ball goes all the way back to Johansson in the Stoke goal, and they're building it up from there. Nice passing inside to the midfield. Manhoef plays the ball forward. Cannon had run just a yard or two offside, and it's given. Oh, that's close. That is so close. Ball hit forward to the left. Omo is going to get it. Chumadou. Drama. Palmer. Omo again comes inside. It's just let the ball run away from him, but he managed to get it back under control as the challenge came in. Bellumi now on the right. Got a chance to have a go at Bocat. Coyle inside. It's a weak effort. Is that? I tried to, I don't know, chip one or float one into the top right hand corner, but it was a nothing really. You know, you put your foot through it and make the goalkeeper work, and he did nothing. We're into the last 30 seconds of this half with the 1 extra minute added. Ball's played deep. Ball bouncing around. Bocat wins it with the help of Bay. Goes to Bay on the Stoke left. Goes for the return from Bocat. He's not going to get there. Jones wins the ball. Bocat manages to get a foot on the clearance, and it goes out for a throw to Hull City. But that's the last action of the first half. And Stoke go into the half-time break with a 1-goal lead. Was it deserved? Probably not. They got one chance and stuck it away. Hull City have had the majority of the possession, but just haven't created anything. They've got into a few positions where they had chances of a shot or had chances to put a good ball in, and they've failed to do anything. And that's why they're 23rd in the expected goals in the division, because they just don't. They haven't got enough creativity. They haven't got the skill to be able to get the ball into the dangerous positions. And when they have got the ball into dangerous positions, they've failed to pick their own men out. And that's been their problem so far in this first half. I think if they'd have gone in, sort of 0-0, I think that would have been just about right. But as it is, it's not. So I'd love to hear your thoughts, hear what you think regarding the first half that we've just seen there. I mean, it's not been fantastic. It's been mostly in the middle of the park. But there are some talking points, and I'd like to hear what you think. So do get your comments in while we are on the break. We'll discuss them and see what everybody else thinks. Well, we've got the chance, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber already. Hit the like button. The like button is really good for our channel in regards to promoting everything. Comments as well. We really do like to accept comments, because, again, that helps with the algorithm. And hit the notification button so that you're aware of all the live watch-alongs that we're going to do throughout the season. So what do we think so far then? I think Hull City have dominated position again and can regard themselves to be a bit unfortunate there'd been a goal behind. I mean, it's just a poor marking from one corner. That's the difference between the two teams. I think the Hull City have been the better team. They've been more progressive in midfield, and Stoke have looked to hit them on the break a couple of times. And so another thing that Hull City are going to have to be. They're going to have to be aware of. They can't be as naive as they were against Sheffield and get hit on the break again. But they do have to go forward. They can't afford to lose this 1-0. They've got to get something out of this game. The longer the game goes on in the second half, the more chances they'll have to take and the more chances of Stoke City hitting them on the break. But that's my thoughts so far. I'd like to hear what you think. Get your comments in. How do you think this game's going to go? Do you think that Stoke are lucky to be in the lead? Do you think it's deserved? Or do you think Hull City have been unfortunate? How do you think this second half's going to go? Is there going to be any substitutes? Is there going to be any more goals? Neither of these teams are known for scoring lots of goals. So is it going to end up as just as a 1-0? You can't see that. Hull City have got to go out for it now. They've got to. They can't afford to lose another one. 3 games in a row. Only 3 points after 6 games and stuck firmly in the bottom 3, even though it's early in this season, is not good for morale. But they haven't looked like scoring so far. But let me know what you think. Don't be frightened to put a comment in. Let me know. If you're new to the channel, let me know. If you're new, drop your name in there. Let me know. We can say hello. Do you think there needs to be any substitutions between Hull or Stoke? Hull's best chances have been with Omar, Drama, Palmer down the left-hand side. Omar's managed to overlap several times and got into a few dangerous positions, but his crossing's been poor. But that's somewhere where they can look to make progress and maybe get back into this game. But what do you think? Let me know. Just looking at the chances that they've created so far. Hull won, simply, Joe. What do you mean Hull won? Do you think that Hull will score in the second half? I hope you're right. Certainly, Hull need something out of this game. Just looking at that challenge in the first half from Gibson, the captain, the forearm in the face from that corner. He's a lucky man. I think if there's VAR, if that's in the Premier League, and there's VAR, he's off because that was deliberate. He looks at his man and gets his forearm. He knows that his defender is in front of him, and he leads with his forearm and hits the guy right in the cheek. And then shortly after that, it's what was it? It was Malem, I think, right on the top of his foot, and that should have been another booking. So it should have either been a straight red card for the forearm in the face, or 2 bookings. But certainly, Gibson shouldn't be on the pitch now. He shouldn't be. And again, these decisions go against you when you're a team down in the bottom. You know, it would have been a big advantage if Stoke had had Gibson sent off, but he's not. He's still on the pitch, and it's something that Hull City have to deal with. But as content creators and as watch-along commentators, we can see these things and we can commentate on them. And if you think I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. Let me know what you think with that forearm in the face by Gibson. Do you think he should have been sent off? It certainly was a deliberate from what I saw of it. You know, if it was a forearm in the cheek and VAR, in my own opinion, he would have been sent off, and he's lucky to be on the pitch was Gibson. But what do you think? Well, you let me know what you think about that challenge. It wasn't the greatest. What do we think Hull City need to do to get back into this game? I think they've got to carry on what they're doing. They've created chances, but there's got to be more quality into the box, and that's where Hull City have let themselves down. Lack of quality in the attacking third. And if they can just get a couple of balls in of quality into the box, you never know. And it takes a second, as someone said, to score a goal. And we shall see. The second half to start shortly. You'll have to forgive me if I'm a bit biased towards my hometown team of Hull City, but I am slightly. But I try to be objective as well. Hope you're all enjoying the game so far. It's not been the greatest of quality, but there's been plenty of passion in it. And the game's gone quite quickly this first half, so the next live watch along that we're going to be doing will be the big game of the weekend on Sunday, the Man City Arsenal game. Looking forward to that. That should be a cracking game. I think it's a 4 o'clock, 4:30 kickoff. So if you can, please do join us for that. That should be a good game. The more the merrier watching with us. We can get the community talking about this game because it's going to be one of the biggest of the season. Can Man City keep their 100% record going? And can Haaland keep this amazing goal scoring record going as well? So far, what's he got? 9 in 3-4 games or whatever is it? Well, you get 1 in the first game, then 3, then 3, then 2. So yeah, he's on 9 goals from 4 games. Incredible. He's on 99 goals so far. Gets one against Arsenal, that'll be 100. And as they were saying last week, I mean, he scored 2 goals last week, didn't he? And they were saying that it contributes nothing to the game, but scores goals. But that's all they want him for. That's what they bought him for, to score goals. And I don't suppose they're bothered whether he contributes anything else during the game. If he's scoring 9 goals in 4 games, why should he contribute anything else? Pep has bought him to score goals, and he's doing exactly that. But that's for Sunday anyway. We're looking towards this game. I think the smart opinion is that Hull City have got to come out and create something and get themselves back into this game somehow, because they're in the bottom 3 with only 3 points from 6 games. It's not a great start. I don't think it's a true reflection of how they've been going. Medal yellow, first red. First red, yeah. I don't know what that means, but anyway. It's nice to see that you're supporting us. Is the volume all right, Simply Joy? Are you hearing me okay? Great, thanks for letting me know. I don't want to sit too close to the mic and overpower everybody, but I don't want to sit too far back that no one can hear me. But it seems like I've just about got it right there. Sky Sports just reminding us that the Women's Super League is starting. Well, it starts tomorrow, I think, doesn't it? Arsenal against Man City Women's Super League as well on Sunday. Two of the big teams in that Women's Super League. Team's not back out on the field yet. There's substitutes having a knockabout and the security there, making sure that no one comes onto the pitch. But yeah, just wondering myself, where is my cute dog? I have no idea where he is. Must be somewhere. Team's just coming out onto the pitch now by the looks of things. Andy Jackson, congratulations. Ground Manager of the Year. Sky are away for another break. Nobody wants to predict a score for this second half. Teams are coming out now. Looks like Hull are making a change. Miller's coming on. I don't know why he's not starting, Liam Miller. I would have him starting inside, but don't know. Miller's coming on in place of. We shall soon find out. But Stoke are back on the pitch anyway. So Omo's gone off. That's a surprise. I can only think that was an injury because I thought that Omo was the best Hull player on the pitch. So it must be an injury. Liam Miller, I guess, will just slot in on the left-hand side in the same position. Referee just bringing the ball on. I don't know. Forgot the ball. Can't start a football game without a ball, but it's Hull City to take the kick off in second half, kicking from left to right. Stoke a goal ahead. Liam Miller will offer more attacking options on that left-hand side, so we shall see. Just waiting for the referee to give the okay for Palmer to take this kick. Here we go. So second half starts. Jones goes across to the left to Drama. Miller sees the ball immediately, goes back to Drama. Comes across to Jones from McLaughlin to Coyle. Coyle chips one forward. Ball's headed out by Gibson. Throw to Hull City, halfway inside the Stoke half. Coyle lays the ball back. Jones. McLaughlin. Miller on the left. Lays it forward. It's Palmer, but he's lost control of it. Thought he'd won the throw, but he didn't. Ball's lobbed forward. Coyle wins the header. Coyle receives the ball back and attacks down that right-hand side, but he's a bit isolated. He goes back to Bellumi. He goes back to Jones, back to Bellumi, back to Coyle. Palmer is easily pushed off the ball. Gibson shows his strength as he allows the ball to run out for a goal kick, and Palmer's not strong enough to be able to get to it. He's got to be stronger and more determined than that as Palmer if he's going to influence this game. Ball goes across to Bocat. He plays it inside, gets the 1-2 back from to Bocat. His ball forward is slow and short, and it's picked up by McLaughlin. Plays it forward. Ball's played to the left. Kumas. It's a poor shot there by Cannon. He cut inside on his right foot and was looking to hit the top right-hand corner, and it's a poor effort. It's high, wide, and handsome. Comes in, tries to wrap his foot around it, and can't manage it, and slices it wide. Now Miller has the ball for Hull City on the left. He has to go back to McLaughlin, who gives it to Jones, who comes across to the right-hand side to Coyle. He has to check inside and goes back to Jones. Jones back to McLaughlin. Drama gives it inside to Palmer. Zambrano. Coyle with a bit of space. Puts across to the back to Miller. Miller brings it down and has a shot. But Miller was offside when he received the ball, and the flag's up. It's a free kick. Let's see if he was. Yeah, both him and Bedia, but Miller, who received the ball, certainly was offside. But Miller found a bit of space at the back post there. Then maybe that's something that Hull City can exploit. Stoke. Gibson plays it forward, but Jones wins the header. Milan battling for it, but Bocat gets it. Tried to give it to Bay, but he's played it out for a throw to Hull City, and Coyle takes the throw. Plays it back to Jones, and it goes to McLaughlin. Then to Miller. Miller seeing plenty of the ball since he came on. To Drama. Miller gets the ball back as he's made the run down the left-hand side. He plays an early cross. It's far too early. He never gives his attacking mates to get anywhere near it. I mean, I don't know what he was doing there. It was nowhere near anybody. Whether it was a shot or a cross, I don't know. But it was poor quality by Miller. He'd be disappointed with that. Ball's played into midfield to Bay. Bay goes down the right. Kumas tried to get in behind on a ball that was played through. Can't get there. Man off. Coyle. Zambrano goes across to the left to Miller. He's got a bit of space. Miller comes inside, then goes outside again, looks to hit that byline, and again it's another poor cross. In fact, it's such a poor cross that it goes out on the far side for a throw. Ball's played down the left-hand side. It's won by Hull City. Miller picks the ball up then. He's pressurised, but he tries to go around the outside into the box. He plays a little dinked cross that's deflected by, I think that's Chuamedu. Goes out for a corner to Hull. Miller seeing plenty of the ball, but again, poor quality of crossing. We've got to get more quality on the final third of Hull if they're going to create anything. See if they can change it now with this corner on the left-hand side. Hull City's left-hand side. Carlo and Bocat coming together. Referees have a word with them, but the ball's played short. Miller plays it into the middle. Tries to give it to Coyle. He can't get hold of it. But Bay's given the ball away. The ball is played in again. And that was by Palmer there. But it's far too deep. Runs out at the back post for a goal kick. And again, it's quality in that final third that Hull City are lacking. They're getting into good positions, but just can't put a ball in that's going to create problems for Stoke. Hull City win the ball back deep inside the Stoke half again. It goes out to Miller on the left-hand side. He's going to run at Bocat again. Lays it inside to Coyle. Coyle chips one into the box. Malem just couldn't. The ball just ran away from him. Ball sort of like hit him on his head. Just run in front of him. And before he could get there, the ball was cleared. Hull have the ball again on the right-hand side. Bellumi has to come inside as he's pressured, and he goes all the way back to the keeper, who was very far out of his box. Gives it to McLaughlin, then to Jones. Jones almost had the ball nicked off him by Cannon. Goes back to the keeper. McLaughlin plays the ball deep down the left to Miller. And Miller can't bring the ball under control. Again, that's poor from a professional footballer. He can't bring a ball down in good position. I don't know what to say about that. That's not very good. So that'll be Bocat who's taking this throw, but he's taking his time over it. Header is won. Man off, plays the ball to the left. Chamadou. Bellumi was covering. Thompson has it. Chamadou again. Hull City put the squeeze on and the ball has to go back to Johansson. Chamadou plays it inside now. So Hull City player has gone down to Bay, to Bocat. Bocat held up by Coyle, has to go backwards. The ref stops the play. Just trying to find out who it is. It's all. I don't know whether that's Bedia or not. Can't see because he's got his shirt pulled up over his face. Oh, it's Zambrano. It's difficult to see what's wrong with him. But he's stayed down. He hasn't moved or tried to get up at the moment. So see here, as he's challenged. Well, didn't see a great deal in it in that challenge. I think he went up to make a challenge for the ball, and as he came down, he's sort of like cockled on his ankle, and that's just jarred or twisted his knee. And that's what the problem is for Zambrano. Looks like there might be a substitution being made while this injury is being treated. And so Slater's coming on, and I thought that when he came on against Sheffield last Friday, he was quite effective. So he was quite busy in midfield. Zambrano's going off by looks things. He's holding his right hip, so maybe that landing jarred right through, right to his hip. But don't look like he can take any further part in the game. So maybe Slater's taking Zambrano's place. Yeah, certainly holding his right hip. So maybe it's a hip injury caused by that awkward landing. So Slater goes on for Malem. Trying to find out who the second substitution is. Slater's one. So Zambrano, Malem go off, and Simmons, and Slater come on. Looks like Stoke are preparing to make a substitution as well. Just delaying the game unnecessarily. This the time it takes them to make these substitutions, but the referees dropped the ball. So they Stoke giving Hull the ball back. They lump it forward and challenge for it. But Miller has the ball. He's surrounded by two men. Can he go past them? Chamadou gets a challenge in on Miller. He thought he was fouled. Gets up and protests. Referee gives nothing. And Stoke City come away with the ball. It's played long down the left-hand side. Cannon picks the header up that's knocked down by Jones. Played inside to Bay. Manhoff has got nothing on his right-hand side, so he has to check and hold the ball. Bocat goes backwards. Miller's won the ball. Just looking at Miller's challenge now. Yeah, you can see why Miller was unhappy. There was a challenge on him by Bocat, I think it was, and it was a foul. Kumas is going off now. And Tesgale is coming on. Hull have the ball again on the halfway line. I'll go across to McLaughlin. Drama. Miller again. Gets the ball stationary. Has to go back as Bocat faces him up. Comes across to Jones. Down to Coyle, who comes inside of Bay. Has to give it to Slater. He goes across to Miller. Miller comes inside, leaves the ball off. Cross to Coyle. Bellumi gives it back to Coyle. Slater gets the ball. Lays it inside, goes back to Coyle. Bellumi goes back to Coyle. There's nowhere through at the moment. Slater makes a run and then goes back. Drame gives it to Miller. Miller gets the ball across. It's a good header. Oh, Hull City have a penalty. Well, Bedier had a great chance of a header out on the 6-yard box and fluffed his lines completely. The ball comes out to the right-hand side. Ball comes out to the right-hand side. There was a yeah, it's a bit confusing now. The referee initially gave a penalty. Now he's going across to his linesman to check with him. But so is it a penalty or has he changed his mind? Let's see what happened. Bedier had a chance there, but his shirt was being pulled. But that's not what the penalty was given for. It was given when Bellumi tried to came away with the ball at the back post, and he's fouled by Bocat. Bocat has lost the ball, and then he's taken Bellumi out around the knees, and that's a definite penalty. The referee made a good decision. Gibson gets a booking for mouthing off. And Hull City have got a chance to get themselves back into this game. Gibson's lucky. He should have been gone in the first half. He's lucky that's his first booking. I'd like to say he's walking a tightrope, but he shouldn't have even been on the tightrope. He should have been gone ages ago. Johansson stood on the 6-yard box. Gamesmanship here as they try to delay this kick as long as possible. Here comes a penalty. It's taken and it's saved, but Palmer takes the corner. He hits it to the goalkeeper's right. The keeper gets across and makes a great save, but the ball bounces back to Palmer, who heads it in, and Hull City are back level. And probably well deserved as well. Palmer gets a bit lucky with the rebound. Just say again. Yeah, it whips the penalty down to the goalkeeper's right. He gets a big arm on it, but the ball bounces straight back into the centre. Unluckily, bounces straight back into where Palmer stood on the penalty spot, and he just runs forward and heads it into an empty net. And Hull City have got an equaliser. And probably well deserved on the balance of play as well. What do you think, guys? Was it a penalty? It looks a Stonewall penalty to me. Hull City are back in the game, and with the possession they had, can they go ahead and win this? Or can Stoke bounce back from this? Ball goes all the way back to the keeper, Panda. He leaves it out to the right to Coyle. Inside again. Long ball down. Bellumi's away. He checks inside. He's held up. He plays the ball across to the middle, but it's cut out. But again, Coyle picks the ball up. He's pushed in the back by Bay. Bay's been holding him again. And God knows how, but the linesman's given Bay the foul by Coyle after he'd pushed Coyle over virtually. And Bellumi had the chance to get the cross in. He got his man wrong-footed, and instead of getting the cross in straight away, he tried to check inside, gave his man chance to recover and get the block in. And that's what we're saying about the quality in the last third. They got into some good positions of Hull City and not had the quality to capitalise on it. Hull City win the ball deep in their half and get out to Liam Miller on the left-hand side, just on the halfway. He comes inside. Ball goes across to the right from Simons, but that's too high for Bellumi to catch, and it goes out for a throw. So Bocat plays the ball back. It's played down the line, but it goes out for a throw to Hull. Coyle's going to take it just inside the Stoke half. Plays it across to Jones, who goes across to McLaughlin. To Drama. He's got Miller on his outside and gives it to Miller. Miller's got a chance to attack Chumedi. Plays it back. Jones. Coyle. Balumi back to Coyle. He's going to have to go back. And he does do to the keeper Panda. Back out to the left. Miller gets it on the halfway line. Plays a little ball inside. Drama tries to give the ball back to Miller. It's a poor pass. And Stoke have got a chance to break again. Manhoff is challenged by McLaughlin. The ball runs out for a throw to Stoke. The ball goes backwards. Played inside to Bay. He tries to turn his man successfully. He's got a chance to run at the defence, but Manhoff says Gel just inside the box, had a chance on his right foot. Manhoff gave him the ball and he had a chance of a shot there. Tesgel is leaning back and falling away, and he slices his shot wide of the goalkeeper's left-hand post. He had it covered anyway. Just showing that penalty replay again. I mean, there was no doubt about that. We'll get back to action, and Miller has it on the left-hand side with Palmer. Gives it to Jones, to McLaughlin. Coyle goes back to Panda under pressure. It comes across to Jones. Jones turns inside, gets away from his man. Plays the ball deep to Bedia. Keeper's out of his box. Read that one well. Lumps the ball forward. And Coyle's penalised, waiting for the header to come down. I say he had his arms around his man and pulled him down. Coyle pulling Cannon down. Ball's taken short, comes across to the left. Bocat flicks it round his man. Coyle and Bedia renew acquaintances again. Bedia lays the ball back. Coyle again clears the ball forward. Bocat to Bay. He again checks inside. Berger to Manhoff. Ball goes out to the right. There's Gel. Puts the cross into the 6-yard box, but Pandia collects it easily, rolls the ball under harm out. Gives it to Palmer. Palmer's lost it. Berger's taken it off him and turns and runs forward again, gives it to Bay. He plays out to the left to Bocat. He has to check back inside. Ball's played into the middle to Thompson. Bay again. Wilmot to Manhoff. Bocat on the left. Puts a good cross in to the back post. Drama is away, but Thompson picks the ball up just outside the box, has a shot that's blocked. Ball deflects back out to Stoke. Manhoff again to Bocat. Bocat lays the ball back. Well played by Berger. Gets it across to the right to Chamadou. Wilmot gets the ball back, or he looks to get the 1-2 back, but it's overhit and Drama runs the ball out, and it's a goal kick to Hull. It's Coyle. Almost cut out. McLaughlin comes forward and gives it to Miller. Miller travelling over the halfway line. Plays the ball across to the right. Bellumi brings the ball down. Plays it back to the edge of the box for Coyle. Coyle to Slater. Coyle gets it back. Bellumi outside again. Is he going to put a right-footed cross in? He tries to. It's a bit of half-hearted one. But Bocat is in the way. Ball's deflected off Bocat for a corner. As Bellumi's going to take it from this right-hand side. I guess it's going to be a left-footed in-swinger. It's played short to Palmer. Palmer plays it to the edge of the box to Slater. There's a played to Drama. He tries to place a right-footed shot through the crowd into the bottom right-hand corner. Doesn't manage it. Goalkeeper had it covered, let it run past the post 2 yards wide, and it's a dead ball. Quickly taken by Stoke. It's played deep again. Aiming for Cannon, but he can't win it. It's picked up and given to Coyle. It's just short of the halfway line. Slater has made a run, so has Bedier. Keeper Johansson is out quickly. There's a collision between Bedier and the goalkeeper. Didn't seem to be much in it, but Johansson's gone down as if he's been hit by a sniper. Bedier tried to pull out, to be fair. Johansson's still down. I don't believe there's much in this, to be honest. Bit of a delay in play while Johansson gets treatment. He's still on the floor, holding his right hand shoulder. So while we've got a slight delay in play, if you want to get your comments in regarding what you think this final score is going to be, at the moment it looks like there's only going to be one winner, and that's Hull. Dominating play, and if they can just get some more quality into that final third, pick a pass out, they could come away with all 3 points. But if you don't think I'm right, you let me know. If I'm watching with my Hull tinted glasses on, you tell me. Let me know what you think. Johansson still down, has been helped to his feet. Looks okay. I'm sure he's going to live. "75 minutes gone, 15 minutes to go." You get the feeling that the next goal, if there's going to be one, is going to be the winner. Johansson's still feeling that knock. Still not ready to take that free kick. Eventually does. Plays it short. Goes across to the right-hand side, but it's cut out by Miller. Miller's got a chance to run at them. Gets it across to the left to Slater. Slater's got Bellumi with him, and Slater scores a great goal. He used Bellumi as the dummy and hit a rising right-footed shot into the top corner past the keeper's left hand, and Hull City have taken the lead, and that is a cracking goal and thoroughly deserved as well, because they've dominated this second half so far as Hull City, and that's a great finish by Slater. And like I said when he came on, I thought he had a busy game in the second half of the Sheffield game last week, and I was glad to see him come on. And that's a great finish, because the ball was under his feet, and it was a short backlift and a lot of power to finish that off, because it was stuck under his feet. That's a great finish. Hit that with a lot of power for such a short backlift. That's thoroughly deserved by Hull City. And I think Simply Joy's happy because it's whoop, whoop, whoop. We're all happy for Hull City. And they're away again. They're on the break again with Bellumi. He's into the box. He lays one to the middle to Slater again. He's got another shot that's blocked right on the edge of, and the still ball is bouncing around, but Johansson's quick off his line, dives on the ball, gets it across, but Hull City again have won it back in midfield. Coyle plays a ball deep down the left for Slater to chase. Johansson, Bocat on the left. He chips the ball forward, looking for Cannon, but he's not going to reach that. It goes over his head and all the way to the keeper, Panda. Ball brought forward. Given to Drama. Inside to Miller. Miller goes to Palmer. Miller gets the ball down the left. Chouamadi in front of him. He turns back inside. Goes to Drama. To Palmer. To Miller. Palmer gets the return ball. He's into the box. He has to pull the ball back. And it's gone in, has it? Palmer's run away as if he scored. If it has, it's gone in off the keeper who made a... It looks like it's been given. Looks like Johansson tried to make the save at his near post. The ball's gone in off Johansson. And it looks like Hull City have gone 3-1 ahead. Just get a look at that. They got behind the Stoke defence too easily again. As Palmer. Oh, yeah, it's gone in. I think it's a... To see what happened again there. As Palmer goes, he tries to play the ball across. I think it came off a Stoke defender and squirmed under Johansson's dive. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it hits the defender's leg and goes under Johansson's body and is over the line before he can pull it back. And the Hull City are 3-1 ahead. And who could have believed such a turnaround like this? Unbelievable. And it's going down as an own goal by Ben Wilmot, but it won't matter. What does matter is it's 3-1 to Hull City. And Bay's going off. Restart for Stoke. Stoke have brought on Rose. With 10 minutes to go, can Hull City see this game out for 3 valuable points? Ball's played across to the left. Chouamadi has gone off. Ball's down the left to Miller, and he's away on that left again there. Miller held up. He's going for that goal line against a ball across. It's too far. It's over the top of the goal and out for a goal kick. Good decision by good fortune for Palmer there as he put his tried to. He wasn't going for goal. He was actually trying to cut the ball back. Side-footed pass that came off the defender's legs and squirmed under Johansson's body as he tried to claw it out the back of the net. But you could see it was a yard over the line when he did actually pull it back. Manhoff has the ball halfway inside the whole half, drifting across. Plays inside to Bay, to Bocat on the left. Bocat goes for the return, but it's blocked by Coyle. Have to go back. Berger goes to the left again. Bay found a way through. Had a half chance that he was leaning back on and hit it high and wide of that left-hand corner post, and it goes out for a dead ball. Looks like another substitution by Hull City. Looks like Palmer's going to go off. Well, Palmer's had a good game, especially second half. He's been involved in 2 goals. Burns is going to come on, so I guess he's going to play is a defensive position, and Hull are going to hold what they've got. The goal kick is taken. It's played down the line to Miller. Miller lost the ball. Hull City win it back deep in their own half. Ball's played across to the left. Looks like Miller got a kick from somebody. Tesgill stamped on his foot. Yeah, it's a poor challenge by Tesgill. Miller had played the ball 10 yards away, and Tesgill deserved a booking for that and gets away with it. And I don't think the referee has made a yellow card today, so Tesgill is the first. Probably on the advice of the linesman. Pando gets one as well for no more than time wasting. Who can blame him for that? With just over 6 minutes to go, he drills the ball long down the line. Header is won by Stoke. McLaughlin, though, picks the ball up and drives it forward. Goes all the way back to the keeper, Johansson. He's in a hurry now, as you would expect. Played across to the left-hand side. Bocat in a bit of space just inside the whole half. Goes to Bay. He plays it inside. Bocat gets the ball again. Berger. Seiko goes across to the right. Manhoff turns, held up by Slater. Plays one to the 6-yard box, centre goal. Panda comes out and makes a routine catch, made it look easy. Just slows the game down. Time is on Hull City's side now. They don't need to rush things. Panda puts the ball down, gives it to the left. Ball's played down the line to Miller. He's got a man right in his back as soon as he gets the ball. Manages to turn him and then is pulled down. Wilmot pulled him down. Looks like he's going to get a booking for mouthing off to the referee, which he does. Kyle has it, plays it down the line to Bellumi. Slater has it. Kyle's going forward. Slater's made a cross that's only punched away by Johansson. Hull picked the ball up again. It's spread across to the left to Miller. Miller's going to take his time. He's not rushing. Tesgel's in front of him. Ball goes back to Drama, to Miller, to Drama. Comes inside to McLaughlin. Drama goes back and across to Jones. And then to Bellumi. Borcat faces him up, but Coyle gets it deep in the midfield. Miller stands still, waits for his man to come to him. McLaughlin to Miller to Drama, back to McLaughlin, still in the Stoke half. Although Hull City fans are now way in every pass. Bellumi has it, goes inside. Slater flicks it on, looking for Bedia. Doesn't quite get to him, but Hull City pick the ball up again. McLaughlin wins a header as the ball bounced high inside the City half, Hull City half. It's a throw. Ball's played deep to Tesgel. He struggles to get it under control, but he does. Paul's played inside to Cannon. He has to turn and go backwards. And all he's conceded to do is giving it to Miller. Miller's got a chance to run forward. Bedia goes ahead. The ball's played through to him, but it goes straight through to Johansson, who picks the ball up and rolls it out immediately. And they're looking for Tesgel on that right-hand side again. But Drama wins the header. Miller gives it away, though. Manhot is pulled back by Miller for giving the ball away to him. And Miller gets a booking for his troubles. Almost into the last minute. There will be maybe 5 minutes or so because of the injury to Johansson. A free kick just outside the Hull City box to the right-hand side of goal. Manhoff is stood over it. Possibly a left footer going to take this. Hull City have lined a wall up and the draft excluders behind it. Liam Miller's the draft excluder, but Manhoff's going to go high and he goes wide and handsome. And that was no trouble. And as we move into the time added on, the time all belongs to Hull City now, 3-1 ahead. Let's see. We're into added on time. It hasn't been shown how much, but Stoke are making 2 more substitutions. The Hull City are making 1. That's all time wasting for Hull City. No substitutions being made yet as the ball's still in play. Drama has the ball. Gives it to Miller. Drama's gone ahead of Miller. Gives it to him. Back to Miller. Miller. 9 minutes of added time. I thought 5 minutes, but 9. Well, Hull City playing keep ball now. Ball goes back to the keeper. Goes back to Jones, to Coyle. Coyle loses the ball, though. Manages to recover. Ball goes out for a throw to Stoke. Changes come now. Bobcat goes off. Bowcat. And Cannon goes off as well. Hasn't had much to feed on today, hasn't Cannon? Ennis and Stevens are the replacements. So you would imagine that they're going to be attacking replacements. And they've got to, because in this last 7.5 minutes, they need 2 goals. Ball goes back and across to the right. Bedia and Miller trying to put pressure on. Slater working hard. Ball's being forced backwards by Hull. Goes down to the left. Berger, but he has to go backwards as he's pressurised. The ball's chipped forward down the left by Gibson. Kyle wins the header though. Balumi pulls Bay over. Free kick's taken quickly. Berger goes across to the right, centre circle. Rose checks and comes back to the left. Goes to Bay on the left. He tries to put a pass inside, but it's easily cut out by Burns, but he's lost the ball again. Stevens crosses this time. McLaughlin wins the header, and Liam Miller hooks it further forward. Keeper has to come out with his goal to retrieve that. Ball's lumped forward again. Kyle tidies up. Ball off his chest. Back to Panda. Six minutes left, and the Stoke team look like their heads are dropping. I don't believe that they can come back. I'll have the ball back with Slater, but he's lost it. Comes down the left again. To Bay. He plays it inside. Manhoff on the edge of the box. He lays it square. Seko. Jame wins a good tackle on. Ball's played quickly from the throw. Given inside to Manhoff again. He has to come across to the left. To Bay, just inside the box on his left foot. Got a good cross. Stevens crosses it, but it's cleared out easily. Seko on the edge of the box gets the rebound. Goes for the shot, but it's a weak, dragged shot. It goes wide of the right-hand post and out for a dead ball. Hull City, I can't imagine they're going to take this quickly. Hull change that was going to be made earlier is going to be made now. Bedia's going off. Let's say it's Bairstow's come on. Ball's played long. Header won by Stoke, but it goes out for a throw on the halfway line to Hull. Coyle has it, looks to go backwards and cleans the ball under his shirt, wasting time. Referee's telling him to hurry up. It goes backwards. Jones goes back to Panda. He goes long. Ball's won across to the right. Mayhoff comes in field again. There's a ball across to the left. Stephen gets it back from Bay. Tries to cross, but it's blocked by Coyle and goes out for a throw on the Stoke left. Taken quickly by Bay. He has to go back. In midfield now. Goes across to the right. Manhoff can't reach that as the ball is floated across to the right. It goes out for a throw. And Casey Palmer gets the man of the match for Hull. Long throw down the left-hand side for Hull. Slater goes up, wins the ball. It's chipped forward again. Stoke have to go back to the keeper. It's a deep ball down to the left. The Stoke right. Manhoff is never going to get to that. The ball was far too heavy. It was 30 yards in front of him. It goes out for a goal kick to Pander. He's going to take his time again. There's no short one this time. It was only the whole defence push up. It's going to go long with less than 2 minutes to go. Ball's played long. Miller gets it on the left. He's hustled off the ball. The free kick is given to Miller. Drammer stood over the ball. He's going to leave it. McLaughlin's going to take it. Taking his time. He goes back to Jones. Jones plays it wide right. Gibson tries to volley the ball forward as it dropped into the side of the box, but all he could do was slice it directly out for a throw. Coyle's going to take it. Bellumi right in the corner trying to shield the ball and waste time. He's barged into the back by Bay. Ball goes out for a dead ball. Ball's back in play again, but it's deep inside the Stoke half. They've got to get the ball forward quickly into the last 15 seconds. And they're not rushing to get the ball forward. I think they know this game's up. Still in midfield, goes out to the left. Stevens lays the ball inside. And it's Stevens again, gets the ball back. Slater wins the ball in his own box. And as he does so, the referee blows the whistle. And that's it. And Hull City have their first win of the season. Thoroughly deserved in the end. And that's a great win. The first win of the season for Hull City takes them out of the relegation zone. Big boost in confidence for the whole team. I think everybody says that at the end of the day, they did deserve that. They dominated play, they dominated possession. They were the more progressive team overall. And they had the most chances. And Hull City fans are going to be pleased with that win, because that was a good win against a difficult opponent on their own ground. I think it was Hull City won their last game there 3-1 as well. So it's a repeat of the same result from last season. But they've been threatening that of Hull. I've watched several of their games. They were unlucky to lose 2-0 to Sheffield because they dominated that ball. And things have come together from this time. The referee, Coyle, having a laugh with the officials. Tim Walter giving his captain a hug as well. I thought Coyle had a real good game. He's been an inspiration as captain. He looks a good, busy player in that right back position. And the Hull players going across to their travelling supporters, thanking them for the support. Palmer, can I have your shirt, please? So that takes Hull City up to 13th position, actually one position above Stoke. So that's how far they've moved from 22nd to 13th. So it just proves in this early season how 3 points can make a huge difference at this early part of the season. And get their first win underneath the belts is brilliant for them. So I hope everybody who's stayed with us and has watched this live watch along today has enjoyed everything, enjoyed the game. I've enjoyed it, especially the second half. Good to see your home side. Good to see your home side win a game. If you want to get your thoughts in on that game, we can discuss that now before we end this watch along today. I don't mind discussing anything that you've got to say on this game. How you thought it went, who deserved what, and who got what. If you have enjoyed tonight's watch along, then please do join us again on Sunday for the Man City Arsenal game. But if you haven't already, then please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the like button. Any comments that you want to say before we go? We're certainly willing to discuss them. And hit that notification bell so that you're notified of all future watch-alongs. If nobody else has got anything to say regarding this game, then I think we'll... Anyone want to make a comment regarding that game? Any Hull City fans, how are you feeling now? Your first win of the season. It's taking you up mid-table now. Got to be pleased with that. Stoke fans, you've only dropped down one position, but that's a poor result for you today. And you looked a disjointed side. Okay, guys, so if there's no further comments from any of you today, I just want to thank everybody who supported the channel today. Hopefully you can join us on Sunday. But until then, take care of yourselves. See you Sunday. Goodbye.